Have you ever considered that our God is all powerful and he actually wants to see his extreme side in the scriptures? That's what we're going to be looking at all this week. I'm Pastor Ernie Lewis of the Blue Point Church in Sisney, Illinois, with your thoughts for Monday. The prophet Jeremiah says in Jeremiah 33:3, "Thus says the Lord," so God is speaking here, and he says, "Call unto me, and I will answer you, and show you great and mighty things which you do not know." Now, can you imagine someone famous saying to you, hey, call me sometime, Let's say that you meet the President of the United States. Let's not go there. Let's say that you meet Yadier Molina, the catcher for the St. Louis Cardinals, and he gives you a card and says, "Here, call me sometime." Man, I'm going to call him immediately just to make sure that is really his phone number, all right? I'm going to call him every time I get a chance. Hey, come over and have supper with Suzanne and I. She would love that, all right? Now let's consider that the God of the universe looks down on some little peon like me out of this whole world's vast population and says, hey, call me sometimes. This is not just an invitation, by the way. It's actually a command in Scriptures. Paul writes to the church at Thessalonica, "Pray without ceasing. Day and night, crisis or not, be in continual prayer to the God of the universe." And the Lord promises here, "You call unto me, and I will answer you." Now that's better than every business that I have ever tried to deal with. You ever go through that where you make a call, you end up going through 4 extensions, now press 9, now press 3. You finally reach the party that you were trying to reach in the first place, and they're not in, or they're on the phone, cannot take your call at this time. It drives me crazy. I know of nothing more frustrating in this world than not being able to get someone to answer your call. But God says, "I will answer you." He has even promised in Hebrews that we can come boldly before his throne of grace, and he will answer our requests. Now, not only does he promise to answer our prayers, to hear our pleas, here is the extreme part about God in this passage. "I will show you great and mighty things." Now, of course, God can do that, all right? He's the one that parted the Red Sea so a couple of million Jews could walk across on dry land. He's the one that prepared that giant fish to swallow up Jonah when he was in his disobedient mode. He's the one that raised Jesus Christ from the dead and helped him leave that tomb behind empty while he was going on to heaven to be with the Father. He can do those big things. So he says, "I will show you great and mighty things that you don't even know about." In other words, I really think God is saying, your prayers aren't big enough, okay? You sometimes treat me like I'm a small God. I'm not. It's like I'm asking for God to do this little thing, and he's saying, "Oh, no, I'm going to do this for you." That is an extreme God. And I think he will provide such things that we don't know or can't even imagine. And that is the kind of God that we serve.